What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I'm going to be covering the 4-inch MBRP catback exhaust system on this truck, as well as how to get rid of the annoying in-cab drone that you get with this system. So if you guys want to see and hear a clean, crisp exhaust with a nice deep low note, as well as to make sure that you have very minimal in-cab drone, do not go anywhere. Stay tuned. I'm going to cover all that now. So first things first, guys, when you guys get this exhaust system, I'm going to show you exactly what you get. You guys have your factory cats right here, and you guys have your factory exhaust tube section right here, and the MBRP system basically picks up right after that. You get this adapter tube right here, which basically sleeves over the factory tube, which then fits into the MBRP muffler, and that's basically where the 4-inch system takes place. That basically follows here, and you go into your second tube, which goes up and over the axle here, and then it goes down and out the back. In this image here, straight from MBRP's site, you guys can see the exhaust front to back, the hanging locations, as well as the band clamp sections. Now, what you guys can see here is what does not come with the system, and this is a performance resonator, which I got and had TIG welded into this section of tube that goes up and over the axle. Another thing which you guys might be able to see here is in the back right there, there is a two-piece system that MBRP has. So basically, you guys would use a band clamp similar to this, and it would fit in that system right there, and basically you would clamp that on. That was just the spot for potential exhaust leak, so what I decided to do was just sleeve that section, TIG weld it all in. That way I did not have to rely on a band clamp for that particular area. Here you guys can see the section I was talking about that goes up and over the axle by the spare tire, where the band clamp was originally, that I had removed, sleeved out, and TIG welded. Now, in order to obviously get this long section of tube up and over the axle with it fully welded in and no band clamp, you do have to drop down the spare tire and the heat shield, which in my opinion on this truck was a no big deal thing. I will say this, what I do like about it is it gives you a nice deep low note when you are kind of cruising around, when you start the truck. When you get on it a little bit, it definitely sounds throaty, it sounds nice, but it isn't like an annoying cheap exhaust sound. It really just enhances that 6.4 Hemi and really kind of gives you just a nice sounding crisp exhaust. Now, what I disliked about the sound of the exhaust was the in-cab drone that you got when you were cruising at about highway speed. So this is going to be between 60 and 70 miles an hour, under 2K RPM, so probably about 1800 RPMs. There is this god-awful exhaust drone that you get in the cab when you are cruising. That's where the resonator kind of came into play that you guys saw when I was going underneath and throwing through the system. That resonator does not come factory with the MBRP exhaust. I cut out a section and that got TIG welded in. And when I did that, it definitely mellowed out the drone to the point where, you know, it was very faint, but it was not annoying, and it wasn't like kind of hurting your ears or anything like that. Because let's face it, you know, I daily this vehicle, I use it for other bits, I tow with it, my family's in it, we take long trips. I did not want to be doing a long trip with an annoying exhaust drone. Maybe that's something that wouldn't bother you, but for me, it was a huge factor, and it was something I disliked, and it was a really simple, easy change. These trucks from the factory with the stock exhaust, they just sound so mellow and they're so quiet. You get in the vehicle and maybe when you step on it, you hear the 6.4 kind of kick in and come alive a little bit, but after that, it's just like really quiet. And, you know, for me, I've always loved the sound of a truck. You know, I like the sound of the motor. I like the sound of the exhaust. I like to hear, see, and feel the vehicle that I'm driving. And this exhaust really woke this truck up. It just sounds really nice. If you are in the market for this MBRP system, this is definitely something to take into consideration. Now, what I would have liked to see from MBRP with this exhaust is maybe to have the option for a performance resonator as an add-on. I get it, some people just, you know, really want, you know, straight loud exhaust. They don't care about drone, they don't care about the sound level of it, you know, they just like it loud, you know. But there is a, I think, large group of people like myself who like a, you know, louder sounding exhaust, but you know, don't want it to be annoying and don't want it to interfere with long trips or kind of coming into the cab. So, you know, obviously that is something you have to take into consideration, you know, and know that if you do get this system, yes, your exhaust is going to be louder than factory. Yes, you are definitely going to get in-cab drone that, in my opinion, sounds annoying. Yes, there is a solution to fix that, but that means more money, more time that you are going to have to spend in addition to this kit to kind of combat that. Anyway, guys, I hope this information in the video today was helpful for you guys. If it was, definitely be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. And as always, thanks for stopping by. God bless. Have a great day.